I think that's an important point. In the school, some kids don't learn the address in 1 year. It takes them 2 full years to learn it. Some kids read it. Our kids did not have more than a couple of months, and they had all their other commitments here as well. So I'm so excited, and the very fact that you've internalized this, you've decided to try. I understand that you may be reading parts of it. The fact that you've worked so hard, I am so excited. So without further ado, Briar and Isaiah, come on up and show them what you can do.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived of liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on the great battlefield of that war.
We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as our final resting place for those who here gave their lives that our nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this.
But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave living, the dead who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract.
The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus so far nobly advanced.
It is rather for us to be here, dedicated to that great task remaining before us. From these honored dead we take increased devotion to the cause for which they gave last measurement of devotion.
That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain.
That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom and government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth.
Wow! That was fabulous! How do you feel about it now that you've been working on it so long?
Speechless.
Glad it's over?
Yeah.
That was fabulous. So after you started to learn it, did you start to question it a little bit more? What does it really mean? Did it take on any different meaning, or was it just trying to get the words out?
Trying to get the words out.
Yeah. I think sometimes when you read a speech, you see the words and you can kind of make sense of it, but when you have to say it verbally, it can make could give it a new meaning. Good job. What about you, Briar?
I was just like trying to get the words out.
Were you glad you tried it? You took a step way out there when a lot of other kids wouldn't. I'm really proud of you. It's a big deal. This is as big a deal to me as the Wax Museum. Unless that was a bunch of dead people standing around, you know. But this was fabulous. Good job. I'll have it in your grade before the end of the day. I promise you. Congratulations.